Okay, so once again, I'm repeating the just installation steps, what we have to do. So we have to log into the our Linux server and verify verify the file system free space at operating system level. Okay, we have space is available, then memory, check the memory, and we have memory also available. Okay, then go to the our softwares folder where it is available, cd space, so softwares. So then you went to the softwares folder. Okay, softwares folder. In the left side you will see in which folder you are in. Okay, so then, so after that you have to log in with the root user. You have to log in with the root user. So suppose I'm in the different user. Suppose take example, suppose we have, suppose like if I type like SAP, if I am in the SAP user, which means SAP will come here. So I want to switch. So SU is where the switch user hyphen, so root, right? I want to switch to the root. So then it will ask the password. Then you can enter the password. Then you switch it to the root now. See here, you switch it to the root. Whenever you switch it to the root, that time the so the letters will be in the red. Okay, the letters will be in the red. Suppose I don't want to switch to root. I want to switch to the, there is a one more user. So so like then you will see the SAP user here. I want to switch to the root. So SU space hyphen space, so root. Okay, then it will ask the password. This is for the switching the user from one user to another user. But the Linux this is for the Linux operating systems. For Windows, what we will do? We will log off. We will do our log off, right? We will log off and we will do just to disconnect or log off. Then we will log in again, right? It's different user. That is a switching the user. But here, just one command. It will be helpful for you to switching. Okay, got it? So as I mentioned, to repeat the, so here if we go to the here we have in the softwares folder. So the our all softwares are available in this folder. You can see here. So this is the HDB server. So which means all our SAP database software is available in this folder. Okay, here, so installation can be done using HDB LCM tools. These are the tools actually. Okay, these are the tools. So we can do either browser HDB LCM GUI or web browser level, open the URL and HDB LCM, which means command prompt mode, we can open it. So the most preferable method is the command prompt mode. So HDB LCM. Okay, just click on the enter button. Then so then it will ask the, do you want to specify the additional components to the location? Yes or no? No. Additional component means you want to install any other components along with the database. So we don't have anything, right? So that's why this no. Okay. So what you are trying to do here? What you are trying to do here? So you want to install the HANA database, or you want to update, or you want to install. What you want to do? I want to install. Install, right? So installation. Install means what is the number here? 3 number. 3 number you need to choose it, right? The index 3 we have to choose it here. Then installation path / and shade. That is the common. The answer already in the here out in the open bracket, in between the open bracket and closed bracket. So you no need to enter. So if you want to enter, you can also enter. Why? Because the answer is same. So it's the installation path is the / and shade. Then you can also enter. It's not a problem. So local host name. Our host name is SAP Linux. So then, so do you want to add host to the system? You want to add one more host, which means, so there is an option actually. We can install the, so we have the two scenarios actually. When you are installing the HANA database, you have the two options. So one is the single host, you can do the installation. Means in this host, you can install the HANA database, right? You can do the HANA database. Single host, you can do the, this is our Linux operating system. Here you can install the HANA database, right? This is the one scenario. This is the one scenario. Suppose, so I have two hosts, means two operating systems. One is the here, second one also Linux operating system here. I want to install my HANA, both will be distributed. Means some services are here, some services are here. I want to install this one. So you can also add this one. It's kind of high availability type. So you can also add. But do you want to add? No, why? Because we don't have one more host. That's why. So what is the SID you want to give? So suppose if I give HDB, it will say like, okay, HDB is already in use. Why? Because we have already HDB installed. So it's already running. So you cannot give the HDB now. So we can give HND or we can give H1D. So whatever you want, you can give H1D as well. You can give. So instance number 02 it's taken. Why? Because 00, 001 it's taken by other. 02 is taken. No, I want to give the my own one. Then you can just type 20. So then 21. Whatever you want, you can type it. Default. Okay, fine. So what is the system usage? What is the purpose of you are doing the installation this now? So is this installation is because of the production environment or test environment, development or custom? So maybe test environment, then type 2. Okay. So enable the log volume, not required now. So data volume location, that is the data volume folder location /NR data and log volume /NR log and memory allocation. No. So yes, password. So SID ADM password we have to type it. Why? Because two users passwords we have to provide it. One is the SID ADM, then and system user. System user is the database user, and system user is the database administrator user to log into the database level. Then SID ADM is the operating system level user, system user, operating system level user. So that password you have provided. Then enter the system administrator home directory. This is the home directory, USR SAP. Then login shell that is common, user group that will pick automatically, system password, system. The username is the system password. Okay, system password we are entering. Why? Because these passwords are very useful to log in. Okay, these passwords are very useful. So do you want to continue with the installation? So do you want to continue? So we have given the inputs here. All the inputs we have provided here. So all the inputs we have provided. So check once everything, whether you have given the correct SID, instance number. It will ask one more time for the cross checking. So then you can just Y and enter, the installation will continue. Then if nothing, you want to cancel something given wrong, then you need to just cancel it. Cancel means, do you want to continue? No. Then enter. Then installation will be cancelled. Okay, the installation logs can be found here in the /var temp file. You can see the installation logs will be generated in the temp/var temp. The installation log file will be generated in the temp folder. The installation log will be generated. Okay, installation log will be generated in the /var temp folder. /var temp folder. The installation log will be generated here. Okay, so this is the temp. This is the installation procedure. Okay, I hope it's clear, right? So yesterday we discussed same. Today I just given the brief about introduction, the installation. Okay, so they may ask you questions like where to check the installation logs. So here you can see the log file written to here. So /var temp. So you no need to tell all these things and everything. So just you have to tell like /var, otherwise /var temp. Okay, this is the mandatory. Up to here, this is the mandatory. This one we cannot remember, right? All these things. So that's why /var temp. After that, there are the files starts with the HDB. Then you can tell like HDB, something like that. You can inform them. Okay, so these are the log files here. You can return it. Then what we can do after the installation is done? After the installation is done, what we have to do? So installation is done yesterday. So you can see, and so we need to switch to the SID ADM now. SID ADM. Then SU space icon. So HDB ADM. SID is our HDB ADM. Yesterday we installed it. Okay. You switch to the HDB ADM user. Why? Because so root user is only for the installation purpose. Upgrade purpose we have to use it. Then after that, if you are working in the database, so you have to connect to the that database SAD ADM user, that database SAD ADM user. So then I switch to the SAD ADM user. Then I switch to the HTTP SAD ADM user. Then we have to how to check whether my database, yesterday I have installed the database, how to check my database is installed or is up and running, how to check then, how to check them. So here, if you type like HDB space info, then it will give the status of the database, status of the services. Services means your HANA core services. It will give the status of the services. So if just see here HDB space info, then it will give the status of the all your 7 services, whether your services are up and running or not. See here index server. Okay, so we have the index server, then web dispatcher, access engine. So while there is a one more web dispatcher, one more tenant, I think someone created the one more tenant as well here. Okay, so preprocessor, compile server, and a name server, and a daemon. This is the daemon. This is the daemon related. So daemon related services are up and running. Under the daemon only all are hosted. See, daemon is the main here. Then under that we have the name server, compile server, preprocess. If all these processes are alive, then if all these processes are alive, then our system is up, our database is up. So all these processes are live, means all these processes are started. See here, all these processes are started. So it's up and running. I can see in the OS level. So if you are visible, when you use this command, if this process are visible, then so your database is up and running, right? So we can see there is a one more database, I guess. So H1D ADM, right? H1D UDM, H1D, okay. I don't know what is the database name. If I use ps-ef grep HDB, then you can see R1D. Oh, R1D, not the H1D. Say it's R1D. So with the R1D, someone installed the database. With R1D, someone installed the database. Someone they have installed the database with the R1D. So you can see here R1D. Okay. So someone they have installed the sorry, someone in it R1D ADM. Okay. So then HDB space info. Then you will see there. Okay. Here you can see the database is up, right? So all the processor up. So suppose if the database stopped, you will not see all this process, which means all this process stopped means database stopped. All this process started means database is started. So for stopping and starting, HDB space stop to stop the DB services, to stop the DB services. HDB space start. So to start the DB services, start the database, to start the database, to start the database. Okay. So to start the database. So these are the commands we have to use it. These are the commands we have to use it. Suppose if I use HDB space stop. So before that, we'll see the physical memory. How much? So 28 GB is the used one. I will use the date command here. So at what time? It's 6:35. 6:35. So we have 28 GB is the 6:35. We have the 28 GB is the used memory. So I'm stopping the database now. Why? Because to prove HANA is in-memory database, which means it will occupy the physical memory. All the data, everything will be stored into the in memory. So which means if I stop my HANA database, what will happen? The data will be reloaded from data will be unload. Data will be unload from main memory to disk. That will happen. That concept will come. But now I am proving. Why? Because initially during the HANA discussion time, introduction time, we discussed HANA is one of the in-memory database, which means it will store the database in memory, like physical memory. It will store the database. So we can prove now. whether it's storing the data in the in memory or not. Why? Because so now HANA stopped now. HANA stopped now, which means so now data should not be exist in the main memory. Why? Because main memory is the volatile memory. Data should not be exist in the main memory. So now if I use my free-z command, it should reduce now, right? 28 GB to it should reduce. So it's reduced. You can see it's reduced, right? 18 GB, it went to the 18 GB. So 10 GB is freed. 10 GB is free memory. It got freed. Why? When? After stopping the database. After stopping the database, you got 10 GB free memory. So before that, we have 28 GB. So after that, we have 18 GB. Then what happened during this time? What happened? What happened means whatever the data is there in the used memory, used data, the data is flushed out, which means it's a unloaded from main memory to disk storage. It's unloaded. Okay. Now, if I start it again, the memory will be increased. Data will be loaded again. Okay. Data will be loaded again. Suppose I want to see the status now. If we use the HDB info, now I don't see any process here. Nothing is there. Where is my index server? Where is my name server? So compile server. Before that, before stopping, if I use the HDB info, all these process are up and running. All these process are up and running fine. But if now I don't see any process which is live here, alive here, what happened here? Which means what we think now? Anyone? Which means database is stopped. So if the all the process are stopped means database is stopped. Why? Because combination of all these process are called the database. If this process is up, all these services are up, then we can say database is up and running. If all are not available means it will not display here when use this command. Then database is not started, it's down status. So what is the command to use it to start? HDB space start command. So these are the commands very important, everyone. Why? Because normally in our day to day we will use these commands HDB start, HDB stop. Why? Because tomorrow you will get a activity, maybe OS upgrade, or someone asks you to stop the SAP and database. SAP we know, stop SAP, start SAP commands we discussed, right? So what about the HANA? Why? Because most of the people are using the HANA database. What about this one? So then you need to use the commands, right? So you have to practice it, right? So that's why you have to practice it now. That's why you have to practice it now. So these are the commands you have to practice it now using HDB start command. You have to practice HDB start command. You have to practice HDB start for starting, then HDB stop for stopping. So these are the commands you have to use it. These are the commands you have to use it. Okay. This we have to command for stopping HDB stop, for starting HDB stop. So HDB stop, HDB start. So like that, you have to use the commands for stopping and starting the databases. Okay. It's a very important activity. Okay. At least you should know aware of how to start and stop it. Okay. So this is the one of the way to stop and start the database. Okay. So this is about the HANA. So when you do the installation, during the installation, we already seen yesterday. So HANA processor will be created. HANA services will be created. These are the services will be created. So name server, compile server, preprocessor, index server, access engine, dispatcher, then daemon. This is the daemon related. So daemon service. These services will be created. 7 core services will be so created and it will be started. 7 equals to these 7 services equals to our HANA DB, our HANA SAP DB. You can install multiple HANA databases, not a problem. But you need to practice it while doing the installation. You should understand what I am doing here, which command I am entering. So what is the used for this command? Like that you should understand. Okay. Now how we troubleshooted the scenario. So like how we check out the scenario before the HANA data, what is the memory? Then after stopping the HANA database, what is the memory? Which means HANA is using the physical memory. HANA is using the physical memory. Okay, that will happen. Okay, this is the way we need to stop and start the databases. Okay. SU for the switching the user. SU for the switching the user. SU for the switching the user. So if you see here HDB info, then services are up and running, right? HDB related services are up and running here. Then what next? What we have to do? What is our next item? What we have to discuss now? So we already know. So stopping the databases, then the voice level commands we discussed, the Linux level commands, memory, files creation, folder creation, checking. So for especially for the HANA, we already discussed about the start and stop basic commands we discussed. More commands we will get. Okay, not we will not get the more commands. Only this command should be enough. So you will get one or two more, but that's not very important. But these are the very important commands. HDB info, HDB space stop, and start commands are very important commands. Then voice level commands, folder, file creation, permissions, those things we discussed, right? So these are the things. Now what next? What we have to do in the daily basis? So you have done the installation, that's it. Is it done your work? No. What is your responsibility as a business consultant? We need to monitor our HANA databases. How to monitor it? Voice level? No, voice level. Just we can only check the voice level in the blank screen. We can check the services are up and running or not. Space, memory. So we can check it out. Then what next? So we have to monitor the HANA databases. We have to use HANA Studio. HANA Studio is the one of the tool to we have to use it for the to monitor the HANA database or to perform the administration tasks. To perform the administration tasks, so we have to use the HANA Studio. HANA Studio we have to use it to perform the administration tasks. We have to use the this HANA Studio we have to use it, right? So what is HANA Studio? HANA Studio is the one of the desktop tool. We can install it in our desktops. We can install it. It's already there. So it's very simple to install the HANA Studio. Okay. So you can just go to the here. You can log in your systems. You can go to the here. Just you can type like studio. You will get the HANA Studio here. It's okay. Just click on it. Then the studio will be opened here. HANA Studio. Why we are using the HANA Studio means to do the administration tasks for the HANA databases. So we have to use HANA Studio. Yeah, it's opened. HANA Studio is opened. HANA Studio is the HANA Studio opened here. Okay. So now how to add our systems here. Here, what we have to do here? What we have to do it here in the HANA Studio. What we have to do? You can see here. So here we have the studio available. So maybe it's not available with your user from here. Maybe you need to add it. Go to the Windows, then go to the search mode. Here you can type studio, HANA Studio, something you can type it. Then HANA Studio will be opened here. HANA Studio will be opened here. Okay, HANA Studio will be opened. Launch. Then you can use the launch button. Then that will be opened. Okay, you have HANA Studio opened. So in the left side, for the left side, you will see the plus symbol, adding the systems. It's a very important. Why? Because when you join in your organization, when you join your company for the client, then so you have to add HANA systems. So no one will add you for you. So you have to add it. You have to add it manually. So you should practice this step as well. Adding the systems, HANA systems into HANA Studio, adding the systems into HANA Studio. How to add this one? So just click on the plus symbol. Then you will get the options like host name. What is the host name? So SAP Linux is our host name. Host name means our computer name. In Windows, we will call it as the computer name. In the Linux, we will call it as the host name. What is the instance number of the HANA database? So what is the instance number of the HANA database? So HDB, what is the instance number? I think HDB 00. When we go to when we switch to the SAD ADM, here you can see the HDB 00, which means our instance number is the 00. Here you can see under the USR SAP SAD, when we are switching from SAD ADM, switching to SAD ADM, then it will give the display like, okay, this is the HDB 00, which means your SAD, your instance number is the 00. Is it single container or multi-container? If it is the 1.0 is the single container, we can use multi. So 1.0 for the 1.0 systems also we can add it into the HANA Studio. This is multi-container. Is it single container or multi-container? The currently which we installed. Which database we have installed yesterday? So multi-container. Yes, why? Because HANA 2.0 we have installed. HANA 2.0 SPS 05, which means HANA 2.0. HANA 2 means it's a multi-container. 2, right? On multi-container. We discussed, right, the difference between single container, multi-container. And when you install the multi-container, you will get the two options, right? System DB, tenant DB. One system DB, multiple tenant DBs will be installed. So, right, one ground floor, multiple floors, multiple first floor, second floors will be installed. The apartment concept and building concept we discussed, right? So this is the system DB and tenant DB. So we have to add both the DBs, we have to add it. Why? Because HANA 2.0 is the multi-container. So by default, we will get the one system DB and one tenant DB. So first we will add the system DB. Okay. Then password. What is the username here? So we have to use the system. We have to use it. Why? Because so system user is created during the installation. What is the username? It is asked system. You can see here system database. This is for the database administrator user. Initially we are logging to the database. So we have to use the system user. So what is these are the default user. System is the default user for the database side. So what are the default users for SAP? SAP, what are the default users?
EDIC and SAP.
SAP star, right? So that is the one. So same, initially we are logging with one of the user, right? Here also we need to log in with the system and click on the next button, then finish. Then the database will be added to the here. The database will be added to the here. So I think something here, secure storage lock. Database is added, it's not displaying here. Why? Because my secure storage is locked. For you, it will not lock. For me only it will lock. Why? Because it's like so how will you monitor the HANA databases? Means you have to tell like using HANA Studio, we will monitor the HANA databases. HANA Studio, we will use to monitor the HANA databases. So here I will use the one of the different user because with my user, my secure storage is locked. For you also, you will get same thing like this. You will not get any icons here. So for you, what you have to do, you have to go to the then just type Studio. Okay, you will get the HANA Studio. Right click, pin to start bar, pin to taskbar. Then you will get the icon here. Right now you got the icon. Just click on the OK button. Okay, now HANA Studio will be opening fine. HANA Studio is opening now. Okay, this is for the adding the HANA Studio. Just click on the launch. Could not launch because specified workspace cannot be created. Directory are invalid. Users desktop HANA DB. Okay. Why it is going to HANA Studio? Yeah. So every day you have to work on this HANA Studio, right? As a basis consultant, you have to open the HANA Studio. You need to monitor all our HANA database and everything. Initially, you will get like this. So secure store password is readed. So just don't click the yes, no, or because if you want to enter the password, you can create the password. But if you forget the password, your HANA Studio will not be opened. The same as like previously, I got it right in this user your secure storage is locked or something like that. So don't do that one. Just click on the no. Okay, you will get this screen. Just click on the open administration console. We are not the developers, so we are not the developers here to use these functionalities. We are the administrator, right? Just click on the administration console. Like this, you will get the HANA Studio. Just click on the add system here. Here our host name is SAP Linux is our host name. Instance number 00. So then multi-container system database. So system next. So system. Then so password. What is the password you have given? That password. Then your database is added here. In the left side, you can see database is added here. Then at the same time, this is system DB. Why? Because you can see here system DB at the rate of system DB. Then go to the here. Now again you have to add tenant DB as well, right? Why? Because by default you will get the one system DB and one tenant DB. Then you have to add this one multi-container tenant DB. What is our tenant DB name? HDB, right? Then next system, then password you have to type. Okay, then you are the tenant database also added here, tenant DB also added here. Tenant DB is green. So system DB having some SAP control issue, that will come slowly, not a problem. Okay, but tenant DB is the very important. See here. So with here I added system DB, I have added tenant DB, I have added system DB, I have added tenant DB also I have added. So this way you need to add your databases to the here. This way you have to add your all databases to the here. You have to add it all your databases to you have to add it to the here. So then what next? What next after adding the databases to the HANA Studio? What next? This will be so once you added, it will be all every time it will be this screen only. Why? Because just to only first time you have to add it. Next time it will be all automatically it will be available. You can see now. Launch. See here it's added automatically. So it's there. The entries are there. The entries are there. So entries are there. Just if you double click it. Okay. So when you double click this one, you need to log in. After closing the HANA Studio, when you are opening HANA Studio, you have to open this one. You have to open this one. So then you have to enter the password. Password of the user. You have to enter the password. Then it will connect again. It will connect you here. Then right click and open the configuration and monitoring administration. You can open it. Otherwise, if you double click it, then you will get the administration screen. Administration screen will be opened here. The administration screen will be opened here. This is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need in the system. So this is what we have to do in the daily basis. We have to open the HANA Studio. We have to choose all these tabs. Okay, this is the HANA Studio administration tabs. All these are okay. So this is the HANA Studio administration tasks. Okay, so this is what we have to do it here. Okay, so we have to open or right click configuration monitoring open the administration. Same tab you will get. Otherwise, if you double click this one, then same tab you will get this one. Okay, same tab you will get here. Okay, got it? So this is the way you have to add the systems to the HANA Studio. Then open the HANA Studio administration tabs. You have to open it. Okay, you got it right? Now you can open it by your own. So SAD is the HDB, instance number is that 00. Okay, system and password. We have to use it. Okay, so this is the way. So then what we have to do here as a day-to-day activity in the daily basis, what we have to do here. Okay, in a day, what you have to do here. So when you open the HANA Studio, we know how to add it. You can add it n number of HANA systems. You can add it like this. You can add it n number of HANA systems. You can add it. There is no limitation. You can add it multiple hundreds of HANA systems. You can add it to the HANA Studio. Okay, n numbers you can add it to the here. So that is the HANA Studio. How to add the system? Sometimes they may ask you. Okay, you have HANA Studio. Then how to add the systems to the HANA Studio? One of the interview question. How to add the systems to HANA Studio? Then open the HANA Studio. In the left side, you have the option plus symbol where you can see like add systems. Then enter the all the parameters. Enter the all the parameters means here you need to enter the host name, instance number, single or multi-container. In the multi-container, then you have to enter the system DB or tenant DB. Then just click on the next button, can enter the password. So this is one of the important point every time everyone should remember. So when you are connecting from HANA Studio to your HANA database, you are connecting your operating system level HANA database. You are connecting your operating system level HANA database. You have installed the HANA DB here, right? You are connecting to the here from Studio. From Studio to you are connecting to the here. From HANA Studio to you are connecting to the here. This is not available. Then if this is not available, you will not connect to the here. The system will not come to the green status here. It will be red status only. All services are started, which means it's connected to the your HANA database. It's connected. If it is that is down, then here you will get the red mark. Some services are not started, something like that. You will not open this screen even. Okay, then one more thing you need to remember, there is a port number actually. This is the port number 3 instance number 515. This is the, so it will directly connect to the index server. We discussed the index server is the main process in the tenant database, as it's where it will store the data. Index server is available in the tenant only. That is what we discussed, right? We have the system DB and tenant DB. In which process are available in the tenant DB, which process are available in the tenant DB. But index server is available in tenant DB only. So each tenant, in every tenant, the index server is available. So each tenant index server is available. So we can see every tenant index server is available here. So all the process we can see it here. So one more important thing is, what is the port number from Studio to HANA DB? What is the port number means 3 instance number. So 15 is the port number. This is the port number. It's a very, very important question. So one of the person, my friend only. So they asked when he joined the organization, he cleared the interview. He joined the organization. His manager, he asked, how will you connect? How will you add systems to the HANA? He explained, clearly explained. Stop and start information, adding the system to the HANA Studio. Everything is explained. So he asked, what is the port number? What is the port number which will connect to from Studio to HANA database? So he did not answer. He did not answer that question. Immediately, the manager can assume and understand, okay, so tomorrow onwards, don't come to the office. Okay, that is the decision taken by manager. So that's why what each and every single point, basics are very important. So the manager has not asked the installation procedure. The manager has not asked like the refresh procedure. Just he asked some basics. How to add the systems, he added. Then stop and start, he answered. Basic, which means the port number. So if we tell this port number is the senior most in this the team today, because it happened in the long back, maybe 2 years back it has happened. But if it is still in that company, he is one of the senior person now. Okay, he did not answer this question. He called me after that. He called me after that. It's very simple. That's why. So please listen carefully, understand each point what I am saying. So if you are getting confused, just stop me. I will stop it from here on here itself. I will stop it. Then so that's the very important. Why? Because your understanding is very important here, each and every point. Okay, which user you are logging to do the installation. Why? Because they will not ask you to explain the theory. Just simple questions they will ask you. So which tool will you use? HDB, LCM tools. How many ways? 3 ways we can do the installation. So all these things we discussed, right? So this is a very important. So my aim is don't miss this, at least simple points, don't miss it out. Okay, that is what you should remember. Okay, port number you remember this one. Okay, so yeah, I hope you this batch are very intelligent boys, you can remember. Okay, so don't worry. So you can see here database is up. Okay, you added the systems to the HANA database here. So you added all the administration tasks we have to perform from here only. From here only we have to perform it through HANA Studio only. So here only we have to use it, right? So here also you can right click, and here also we can open administration means you will get the same screen, you will get it out. Okay, with double click, same screen, you will get it out. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, you will get the administration page. The first page is like the first tab is overview tab. Okay, this is the last tab I will tell, and I will stop it today. Okay, so don't worry. So this is the first tab, overview tab. So in the overview tab, what and all the things we can see here. Here we can see whether the all services are started or not. What is the our system? When you started the system, yesterday we installed and started the system. Okay, is it distributed? No. What is the version? HANA to SP05. Okay, HANA 2.0 SP05 patch level 9. Like as I already told you, right? How to call this one. Okay, HANA to SP09. So what is the when it is the build time? What is the Linux platform version? What is the Linux kernel version? Okay, who is the hardware manufacturer? So we have the hardware for HANA. We have certified hardware manufacturer like Intel, Dell, HP. So these are the hardware procurement teams, hardware procurer, hardware manufacturer team. They will manufacture the hardware for the laptops and everything, right? We can see so Dell, so like the many Intel, so many are there, right? So they are the hardware manufacturer. So if you are using Dell, then you will get the Dell here. If you are using hardware like, so if you are using the hardware like, so maybe HP, then you will get the hardware manufacturer is the HP. Like that, you will get the you will get the one sentence here, right? Here in this one, we can see the HANA used memory. How much memory HANA is using out of 56? How much memory it is using? 15 GB, 16 GB it is using. Resident memory, voice level physical memory. Resident memory means voice level physical memory. Okay, so voice level physical memory. CPU usage, how much CPU we have and how much it is using. All are green status only. You can see all are in the green state. These are the live status. If you keep on loading the data, then this will be increased. See, it's a 96, 15.96. So if you keep on active, then the memory usage will be increased. Memory usage will be increased. These are the disk usage. So slash disk data volume, slash HANA data, how much? Total 600 GB, how much it is used? So log volume, 600 GB, how much? Trace volume, slash HANA trace, slash HANA shared, how much it is used. So all this graphically we can monitor from overview tab of HANA Studio, right? Graphically we are monitoring. You no need to use the free-g command. You no need to use the top command for CPU. You no need to use the df-h command. That is the operating system level. You will use it. The df-h top command and free-g. But here in the HANA Studio, live utilization, you can monitor it. Live, you can monitor it. See here, just if you just click on this button, immediately the data will be increased. Increased or decreased. Data is coming to the main memory immediately. This percentage will be increased. So like that, we have to monitor as a day to day. We have to come to the here and every 3 shifts. We have to monitor the usage of the memory, disk, CPU, all these things we have to monitor it. If it is everything is green, which means so we are good. So this the particular time, this will go to the here 90% is crashed, that 90% is crossed here, then it will go to the red status, which means something dangerous in HANA database. So immediately we need to fix it out. We will get the alerts as well. So that's alerts also we will get to our email. Okay, your HANA system is going to the 90% above. So then we have to check what is causing the 90%. Then immediately we need to clear it. Otherwise, your HANA DB will be stopped. Then your applications will be stopped. Your business will be down. Right? Why? Because all the business data functions, so credit card transaction, debit card transaction, banking transactions, everything will be stored into the database level only. So maybe they are using the different database. Suppose some people they will use the same database. Suppose like Standard Chartered Bank, they're purely are they are using for the HANA. So if their HANA database are down, stopped, immediately it will impact their business operations, day-to-day transactions. So better you use this database, use this. So day-to-day monitoring, HANA Studio, we have to use it. Okay. So please try to add the HANA databases to the HANA. What you have to do for today, you can try to add the systems to the HANA Studio. Then just try to open it and see what's there in this tab. Okay, you can remember. Why? Because in this tab, they may ask you 2-3 questions. Definitely. How to check the HANA version? In the overview tab, we can see the HANA version. How to check the my memory CPU utilization? Here we can check it out. It's in the overview tab. So how to check the Linux kernel version? You can check here. What is the my Linux version? Where to check this one? All these things we can find out from here. That's why this tab is very important. Your manager during their coffee time or during the casual discussion, he may ask you. So hi friends, so where can I check the HANA version? I don't know. Can you show me? Why? Because he's the manager. So can you show me? Then at that time, so you should know, right? How to check. Sir, we can go to the HANA Studio. There overview tab, we can see the HANA version. We can find out. Then immediately will appreciate you how intelligent you are. You know this concept, this point, right? So that's why. So you should remember all these things. So please practice it, open it, so and see what exactly there in this thing. I think we can do. Right? That's it for today. So Monday we will continue. But before coming to the Monday, what you have to do, you need to practice the HANA installation points, HANA installation. Then so our Linux hardware, OS hardware, these are the assessments for Monday. So Monday definitely we have the assessment. Okay, for HANA. So HANA hardware and software requirements I need. HANA installations you need to practice. I will ask the questions. HANA and HANA, how to add the systems to HANA Studio. How to add systems to HANA Studio. This is the thing I need. These 3 points I need. HANA versions then. We have the test on Monday. Okay. If you answer only, then only I will continue the next topic. Otherwise, I will not continue. Okay.